Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Worst Screwed Shorts. This is an interesting video I want to share with you guys. This was put up on X by Elon, and it's a lady on TikTok who is Haitian. Her father came here from Haiti, and she's going through what those people do in Haiti. The fact that most of them practice voodoo, the fact that most of them do animal sacrifices in that religion, and the fact that they regularly eat cat there in Haiti because they're poor and they don't have any other food to eat. So it's just kind of interesting. It puts some context onto the whole eating people's pets thing. Because a lot of Americans, you hear that and you think that's crazy. That could never happen. But we have video of it happening. And here is somebody from there who gives you a little bit of a perspective on it. I thought it was kind of interesting, and I wanted to share it with you guys, see what you thought about it. So here we go.
My father immigrated from Haiti to the United States in the late 60s as a teenager. And I want to talk about these recent comments about the Haitians in Springfield, Ohio. First, I want to say my father and I are now estranged, but I did know him in my very, very young years. And when he immigrated, he was one person, and they weren't sending, thousands of Haitians in one area. He wasn't eating people's pets, and he didn't practice voodoo. But he did say that most of the island, the majority of the island, does practice voodoo. The reason they eat cats is for two reasons.
Let's stop real quick. Notice she said that the majority of the island does practice voodoo, and they do eat cats and pets. The majority. So she's saying that that is a common practice there in Haiti.
Number one is survival. This is the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere. You can't just go to a food bank like you can here, or just go to McDonald's and get some free or cheap food. Unless, of course, there's a Christian missionary there. People in the United States have a really hard time imagining that type of thing, but it is true. Second, they do animal sacrifices for their religion, voodoo. They make these animal sacrifices to these gods for different reasons. You can do your own research on this. Do I think voodoo is a demonic religion? Yes, I do.
And I would agree. I would agree 100%. One day we'll do an entire episode of Staring on voodoo and the practices and the spell work and just some of the horrible, horrible things that is involved with that. But yeah, I agree with her 100%.
That doesn't mean, obviously, that doesn't mean that you hate these people. These people need prayer. But you can't just take over all these people from another country and expect it to work. Not to mention, it doesn't fix the problems of that country. And there's more people left in Haiti that we can bring over.
This, really quickly, is a very, very good point that a lot of people don't think about. You're bringing people from an entirely different culture that have entirely different life experiences. They have no idea what it's like here. They have no idea what it's like to be an American. They have no idea what is acceptable and not acceptable in these situations. So whenever you bring a lot of people, especially from third world places that are, let's face it, and I don't say this to be disparaging or mean, they're shitholes. The people are starving. Usually they're war torn. It's horrible places to live, okay? When you bring people that come from those environments here, it's not going to work. Not on a large scale. It's going to take a long time for these people to get used to America, to adapt to our customs and our way of doing things. And there's going to be a lot of people in the process that get hurt.
It's not racist to acknowledge that this is a problem. It's not racist to talk about these things that are happening. This is not just white Americans saying this is black Americans. You can look at the people in Springfield, Ohio saying that this is happening. Y'all just want to joke about Trump and say that he's crazy for saying that this is happening instead of actually checking at all to see if this is happening. You want to make jokes about these things. Well, what if it were happening to you and your community? And no, it's beyond eating their pets, even though that is bad enough.
I agree 100% with this lady. Go and check her out on TikTok. I can't read the name. Fadar Becca, maybe something like that. I'm old. My eyes don't work that good, so it's hard for me to see really small print like that. But there it is on the screen. So go check her out. She made some really, really interesting and good points here, and it's something that we all kind of have to consider and think about. There's a lot more to this. They simplify it. You know, the Democrats are always simplifying things. If you don't agree with it, you're racist, you're homophobic, you're sexist, whatever. There's a lot more to consider, especially when you're bringing millions and millions and millions of people from shitholes where they don't have anything. And then you drop them. In the case of Springfield, Ohio, 20,000 Haitians. They just dropped off there. Now, keep in mind, this town only has like 60,000 people. It's not a gigantic city. So, where are the 20,000 homes going to come from for these people to live in? Where are the 20,000 jobs for these people to work and make a living and not be living on the street eating your pets, camping in your yards? There is no infrastructure in place that can support these people. The hospitals are overrun. The schools are overrun. It's ridiculous. You can't just drop 20,000 people into a small town and expect things are going to be okay. They're not going to be okay. You literally couldn't go to another state in the United States of America and get 20,000 people and drop them off in a small town like that and expect that things are just going to work out. Because you're going to have the same issues. Where are these people going to work? Where are they going to live? What are they going to eat? How are they going to make money? There's zero planning put into this. It's irresponsible. And not only is it absolutely terrible and unfair to the people of that town, the American citizens, but also it's entirely unfair to the Haitians. You just dropped them off and left them for dead. You didn't. There's no way these people can support themselves. So what do you expect they're going to do? Of course they're going to start killing ducks and geese and cats and all that shit and eating them. They're probably hungry. And in where they come from, that's perfectly acceptable behavior. My point was never and will never be to demonize any of these people. But to claim that it's not happening is ridiculous because we know it's happening. And it's got to be addressed. Something has to be done about it. And unfortunately, that something is going to have to be sending most of these people back to wherever the hell they came from. Not just the Haitians, but all these illegals that came in here. Because you're destroying the country. We can't take on this many people this quickly. We don't have the infrastructure for it. That's my thoughts. Let me know down in the comments section what you guys think. As always, it's up to you to make up your own minds. And I'll catch you on the next one. Till I speak to you again. Love many, trust few, and do harm to none. God loves you. And so do I. Bye-bye.